If you never reconnect to your source, you will die.
When you've lost all your energy, what do you do to recharge? I'm Eric Brown, and with me, Mr. Mike Jones.
Hey, man, how you doing, man?
Oh, man, I am absolutely having the best day in my entire life.
That's because you got recharged, right?
Hell yeah.
Let's talk about that, y'all. So first of all, every night before every last one of us, I know every last one of us goes to bed, we plug in all of our electronic devices. The reason we plug them in is because we want to recharge them for tomorrow. The question is, how do you recharge you? Let me tell you why I'm asking this question. There have been times in my life where I traveled over 300 days out of the year. I mean, going and blowing, keynote speeches, putting on classes, and doing all kinds of things. And the way that I chose to recharge was I would go out on a nice 10-mile run, or I would go out on a nice long hike. The way that I recharged was I would get on a boat and go out in the ocean. Those were things that truly refreshed and recharged me to prepare me to go back out and to do the things that I was absolutely loving to do as I found ways to make the world a better place.
Yes. So, Mike, I've been traveling like crazy too. And I tell you, with two small kids, 5 and 3, I mean, they keep me busy. By the time I'm done, I just want to just relax. I'm not looking to go run 10 miles. So what would you suggest for folks that are super busy to truly recharge and reinvent themselves?
Well, for me, the suggestion has to come from you. You know the things that you love to do, whether it's just taking the time to go read a book, whether it's taking the time to just be present with your family. Some of you that really are spiritual people may want to go reconnect to whatever your spirituality is. Whatever that is for you, I am encouraging you to deliberately focus on recharging. Quite often, when our battery is low, we sometimes get in a really funky mood. We can get bad attitudes. We can become complacent when our battery is low. So my question to you is, what are you doing to recharge and to rejuvenate yourself? How are you absolutely going through the process of really building you up so that you are prepared to deal with whatever it is that you've got to deal with today?
Okay, but if I'm writing or I go take a nap, isn't that selfish?
Eric, there's just so many different ways that people can see this whole selfish thing. I'm not really sure how we get there in the context of this, but you got to understand something. You cannot be an absolute best you if you don't take care of you. That's not being selfish. That's being a powerful self. Because if you don't take care of yourself in the context of this, how can you take care of others? So it is important for you to be recharged so that you can not only take care of you, but so that you can take care of others.
And rather than wait until the day is over, like our electronic devices, what I really like to do throughout the day, take care of myself, drinking water, taking the time to look after the ones that are most important to me. What do you do to really take care of yourself?
Well, the beautiful thing about being a business owner is that I get to make my own schedule. So in the context of this, even though I get up very early in the morning, the very first thing that I do is I get a workout in. I start my day by putting some supercharged into the process. One of the things that I do after I've gotten my workout in is I sit down and I read. After I read, I meditate. Man, you have no idea how supercharged I am by the time the sun comes up, and I am so ready to go. And the one thing that I did to plug in before I got up in the morning was to take a moment to get some good night sleep. So whatever that is about for you, I'm encouraging you to identify for yourself what you need to do to get plugged in before you go out into this world where there's going to be all kinds of stuff that's going to occur that you have no control over. But when you are charged, when you have truly taken care of yourself, you're going to be prepared to deal with whatever happens.
Yeah, so one of the things that we teach at Discover Leadership Training is writing a compelling story. And that's one thing that definitely keeps me charged. So explain for our viewers what a compelling story is and the benefits to doing it.
Well, the one thing that I would suggest to you, if you really want to know what a compelling story is to go out to discoverleadership.com and purchase the book that is called Unreasonable Possibilities. That's the title of the book. There is a chapter in the book that will absolutely teach you how to write a compelling story. A compelling story is you predicting the future. Whether you believe it or not, you are the creator of your future based upon the thoughts and the choices that you are making. So when you begin to truly embrace writing compelling stories, you are taking the time to be mindful and intentional about creating the future that you want. So I'm encouraging you to utilize that as a recharging tool that will allow you to truly expend your energy in a very specific and a very positive way.
Man, so true. And I tell you, this weekend, for the viewers out there that have kids that say, hey, I don't have time to really plug in, this weekend, I took my kids for a little bit longer drive and they took a nap. And while they slept, they recharged. And when they woke up, they were absolutely recharged and ready to go. And just the peace and quiet of having those kids sleep absolutely plugged me in as well. So really appreciate the insights.
Absolutely. So I got to say this out loud, man. If you get recharged, it will allow you to get out on that edge. Because if you are not living your life out on that edge, you are taking up far too much risk.
Here we go.